Good morning, 499 folks. Hey, we had a pretty good round last night. Everybody did pretty good on their first shot. Today, I'm going to shoot 2 or 3 videos here and help you evaluate and diagnose some problems that could be present in your simulation game. So I'm going into Team D, and they get the benefit of me going in and giving them some consultation. But since it's a practice round, it's not necessarily unfair because we're not grading. In fact, we're not grading your rounds until after you go through these 2 practice rounds, and then you'll have 10 full game practice rounds before we even start on your final trip through, okay? So we have a lot to learn. And we're going to begin today by doing just that, all right? So here we go. I'm going to turn this around. I know this isn't the best way to do it, but it's what I have available to me right now. So we're going to go in. This is what I see in the instructor's view here, and I'm going to go into Team D, and they did actually pretty good. And we're going to take a look at where they're at. Now, a couple things that I do first is I'm going to come up here to these reports and these different, this menu here that gives me an option to go through different reports. And I'm going to go where I can see a market snapshot. That's the first thing I'm doing. And lo and behold, it shows everybody up here and shows how everybody did. And if you look, this is in North America, okay? You can toggle this, all right, so that this guy goes North America, Europe, Asia, and Latin America, all right? It's too bad that it doesn't get you in as far as Brazil and Puerto Rico. So many options if this game could do that, but we're trying to keep it, I suppose, as simple as possible. I did a lot of market development in those countries, and it was phenomenal. Okay, so here's what you got. Across this x-axis, you've got all the teams, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, okay? And down this y-axis here, you have in the first section, the internet segment. Price, SQ, models offered, free shipping, yes, no. Advertising dollars, celebrity appeal, online orders. Now, you see that thousands? That means this is all in millions, okay? So for some of you that are not used to reading financial documents and don't understand that, when you see that, that means we're talking millions in this class, okay? Cool? Everything's in millions. Pairs sold, market share percentage, and then we have the wholesale segment, a lot of the same things, okay? But now we've got a couple things thrown in here different. We have a delivery time that we can tweak. We have retailer support that we can tweak a little bit. And again, shows the same things in terms of an output and where you're at. Now, also on this plane here is private label. Cool. Private label, as we saw, is a pretty cool place to play, all right? Dangerous. It's like playing lottery, all right? So you gotta be careful. Now, maximum bid price, $45.47. We'll talk about what that means in a minute, okay? All right. Let us look at some of the results here. Let's look at Team D's, okay? They're coming in at $65, SQ rating of 4, models offered 180. I believe that's free shipping. No, somebody over here I think offered free shipping. That's costing you a lot of money. I don't know if I'd do that, but play with it. See what it does to your EPS. It's cool. We're in a practice round. It's all right. Okay. Down at the bottom there, you're looking at the last two metrics or three: online orders in millions, 124. Actually, it's 124,000 there. Pairs sold, 124,000. Your market share was 20.6%. Cool. All right. That was in internet sales. Now, this is wholesale. All right, Team D's at 48 bucks, 4-star. All right, they had 200 models offered here. They put 7K into advertising, which is really not 7K. It's how much? 7 million. Okay. We're down on wholesale here. So rebate offer per pair, they ratcheted that up to $5. That's costing you a lot of money. Okay. So let's take a look at what that did for them, all right, in a few minutes. You're also looking at, let me just look at this. That was a rebate offer of $5. Retail outlets utilized is 3,000, which is a really nice start, okay? This is one of the keys. Take a note right here for me. Manga said, you want to have a high number of retail outlets utilized. Those are like your salespeople on the street. That's your distribution, all right? We want a lot of those if we can. What ratchets up that number? Everything, including celebrity appeal, advertising, price, SQ rating. Read that user manual and it'll tell you all about it, okay? So we've got retailer support. You're putting in 400,000. That's not a lot, okay? I'm going to teach you about that in a minute. You got a delivery time of 3 weeks, okay? And then we've got retailer demand down here. So retailer demand was 1,594,000. You stocked out of 126,000. Interesting. Okay, pairs sold 1,468,000. Make sure I bounced over. I apologize. Pairs sold 1,333,000, and you have 14.4% market share. So, look at the market share winners here. You guys are all pretty well lined up, but looks like actually E at 15.9 won the market share, which is kind of interesting. This is in North America only. At 6. SQ rating of 6, 180 pairs. Fascinating. All right. They also, it appears they stocked out too. So D actually stocked out 211,000, which is kind of interesting. Now, here's something to note on that. I'm just doing some quick math here, but I honestly think had you not stocked out D, U and E would be about even there on your market share percentage. Just thinking maybe close, okay? All right, so we come down to private label. Now, this is what's important here is what you offered and what you sold, okay? So check that out. D offered 532,000 and they sold 532,000. Nice. 38% of the market share. I bet that was a big kicker. It's at 35 bucks. They're making money. That's just here in North America. All right. Now come over here to the end. The demand on it was 1.4 million. Offered was 1.6 million. Ay, Chihuahua. Too much offered here in North America. So people were not selling. And sure enough, take a look. Our team here looks like it's C offered 192 million and didn't sell any. So that hurt them. Why? Because they didn't sell any because they had reached their cap on demand. And when you don't sell that many, that's going to hurt your EPS. So your EPS comes down dramatically. So C's EPS was 307, which isn't bad. G actually had the best EPS at 408, which is actually amazing for your first time out. So kudos to you guys. All right. So if you're anywhere above 3 right now in that first round, you deserve pizza. All right. That's the best I can do from here. All right. We're gonna end that here with one more look. I'm gonna bounce over to Asia. Europe and North America are very much the same. Okay. But so let's look at Asia real quick. Who had some of the market share percentages? D had 22% in Asia. That's phenomenal. Those are good numbers. 19% over there at G. Okay. D, you stocked out at 138 million, or 1,000 rather, on wholesale, which is quite a darn bit. So you did better than you actually thought you were going to, which is really good. You also sold a boatload in private label there. So you did really good. All of you did very well. Take a look at G. 40% private label here. All right. Now, before I end this video, I'm going to caution you all in private label. Do not make it a price war in private label, because if you do, you're going to take the game and kind of ruin it. All right. Take a look at demand here. Private label demand, okay, for Asia Pacific. Very similar to North America. Demand was 1.4 million, offered was 1.6. All right? Keep an eye on these numbers so you know where to play your rounds. Because take a look at this. I'm going to teach you something real quick here. Watch this. Latin America. All right? Demand 1.4, offered 1.1. Guess what? Here, you guys could have played the maximum price of 45.47 instead of 31 and 35. Now you think about what I just said. You need to read that stuff and read about how to play that card. I'll be back.